Hey folks, how you doing today? A while back I was asked by someone to do a video on my top 10 soaps, and quite frankly I just can't do it. I have, however, nailed it down to about 18 or 19, and these are soaps that I absolutely can't do without. And some of these soaps are what I'm going to call crow-eating soaps, because I said at one point that I didn't really need them, and as it turns out I did. But this is the way it goes sometimes. You change your feelings about things, and I'll eat the crow when I need to, and you'll see it in this video. First on my list, controversial to some, Arco. It's very affordable, it performs well. I know it has a scent that's off-putting to some people, but to me it just smells like lemon pledge. Fresh, clean, and it's a great soap for the money, and no den should be without it, in my opinion. Next on the list, Cella, which is a legendary Italian soap. It has a pretty strong marzipan scent, but it's just a great performer, and no den should be without it. Next on my list, no surprise, Peraza Green. Wonderful menthol kick from this soap. It performs well, it's affordable, it's great. No den should be without it. No surprise, again, that tobacco is on this list. But I have to tell you, the first time I ever tried tobacco, I didn't like it at all. I thought the powdery scent was off-putting. But over time, I grew to really enjoy the soap and the scent. So if you don't like tobacco when you first start using it, give it some time, and you may develop some affection for it the way I did. It's just a great soap. Next on my list is a soap that's not talked about very much, and it's very underrated, and that's I Coloniale Mango Oil. This is a great soap. It's a little bit pricey, but it's so unique in its scent, and it's just such a great soap that I would not be without it. Now this next soap is what I call a crow-eating soap. Mitchell's Wolfat. Yes, it found its way back into my den. Why, you ask? The reason why is, quite frankly, I missed it. Now, I said in a video some months back that Tiki had replaced this for me, and at the time it had, because I think Tiki, quite frankly, has better scents, and it has comparable post-shave feel to it. But when it come down to it, I still miss this container, and I still miss the old soap scent of Mitchell's Wolfat. It's classic, every den should have it, and it's back. I was wrong. It happens. It will happen again, too. Next on my list, Martin de Poo Jer. This is a great soap, and it only has one drawback, and that's the price. It's very expensive. It is concentrated, and it takes very little product to lather, but it's still expensive, and it's not going to be for everybody on that basis. But for me, I'm glad to have it in my den. I wouldn't want to be without it. Next on my list, another classic, if you will, Dr. Harris Windsor. And it was hard for me to choose between Windsor and Arlington, but I chose a Windsor. It's just a nice, fresh, clean scent, and I love the soap. Next, Dapper Dragon Signature. This is a wonderfully affordable soap. It performs very well, and it's got a nice scent. It's a relatively new soap maker in terms of selling soap, but it's really a great soap, and my den wouldn't be without it. Next on my list is Respect by Soap Commander, and I like the lime and bergamot scent, and I had to pick one, and this is the one I chose out of the soaps that I have. Partially because I love the packaging, and I love the ability to load the brush. You can really get a good load with this soap, and it performs as well as the others. So when I put this up against the other lime soaps that I had, the packaging for me gave it the edge. So therefore, Soap Commander Respect is in my list of soaps I wouldn't want to be without. Next on my list, Tiki Poo Jer. Just used this today. It's one of the best soaps that I own. I love it. Tiki consistently makes great soaps, in my opinion. I've always enjoyed the quality of soap. Not necessarily always the scent. Sometimes they're weak, but the soap is great. Next on my list, this is my top Artisan soap maker. And the reason I say that now is because I realize that I bought every scent that they have available, and I haven't sold any of them. They're all keepers for me. This is Barrister and Man. This scent is Cheshire, which is my favorite of the soaps they make. They're all masculine scents. They're all unique, and for that reason, they are my top Artisan soap maker right now. Next on my list, another fabulous Artisan soap maker, Mike's Natural Soap. This is the orange, cedarwood, and black pepper. It's just the best orange scent out of the ones that I have. It's wonderful. It performs great. Great post-shave. Just wonderful soap. Wouldn't be without it. Oops, excuse me. Next on my list, LPL. I'm not crazy about the scent, but there's no denying that the quality of the soap is very good. It's a little pricey, but I wouldn't be without it. Next, Strop Shop Russian Tea. I really like all the Strop Shop soaps that I've tried. I had no problems lathering them. Some people do. But this scent in particular is wonderful for me, and I love it, and I wouldn't be without it. Next on my list, LPV by Katie's Bubbles. This is just a wonderful, wonderful soap. Wonderful scent, easy lathering, you name it, down the line. I wouldn't be without it. There's one scent, or one soap rather, that I wanted to talk to you about that I don't have, but I've reordered. The Beach by Razor Rock Synergy, How to Grow Mustache. It's just a great scent. It's a great soap. It comes in the great large can that makes it easy to load, and it's on my list of soaps I don't want to be without. That's why I've reordered it. And finally, last but certainly not least, the soap that I absolutely could not be without. Razor Rock XXX. Legendary, great soap, great scent. It's coming out again, I think, next month. I need to get more because this is the only jar I have, and I love it. I love the aftershave, too, that Fine makes. It's just a great scent, one of my favorites, and here you have it. These are the soaps that I could not do without. I have a lot more in my drawer, but I picked out soaps that are just must-haves for me. Now, obviously, a lot of you are not going to agree with some of these soaps, but these are just my preferences, the soaps that I love. And there's about 18 or 19 by my count, and hopefully I've narrowed that down. And just because I think these soaps are great doesn't mean you will. So as always, take it with a grain of salt. Use the your mileage may vary thing. And with that, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day and a great shave.